Okay guys, so this is a 16-minute video, an ultimate strategy guide on how to get to pretty much any round that you're going for, as long as you're willing to have the patience to get there, because these rounds take forever in the 500, 600, 700 range. So first guys, let's talk about what perks you want to have and which ones you want to upgrade before even going for the high round. So the first perk you want to fully upgrade is Juggernog. Juggernog at tier 4 is armor durability is increased by 25%. That's huge. And the bigger plus or pro is that instead of getting down on a lethal hit, your armor is depleted and your health is reduced to 1 HP. So this is really good if you get cornered and you have War Machine and you're doing this strategy, which I'll get to in a second. You just can shoot at your legs, and you'll probably already have your Ring of Fire fully upgraded, so you can just go ahead and activate Ring of Fire and you're ready. So yeah, I would definitely recommend fully upgrading Juggernog. The next perk I'm going to go over briefly is Speed Cola. Obviously, Speed Cola at tier 5 makes it so that you can fire and reload while sprinting at full speed, which is really really great. And then Quick Revive. I would not go for high rounds if you don't use Quick Revive fully upgraded. It's taken me a minute to get used to the Quick Revive tier 5 upgrade, which when you kill an enemy while you're down, you'll be revived, and your Quick Revive perk is just lost, so it just removes your Quick Revive perk. But this is really great because when you're getting knocked, you don't have to waste your self revive. So you just lose your Quick Revive, you throw an LT grenade or tactical grenade. I think it's called the LT-53 Casimir tactical grenade. So anyway, yeah, definitely have Quick Revive fully upgraded. I would. It's probably the second, if not one of the most important perks to have before even going for high rounds whatsoever. Obviously, you want Stamina. Stamina at tier 5 also removes sprint speed fall off. So I mean, you have infinite max sprint. You don't have to. You don't have speed reducement over time. So that's great. Elemental Pop, I don't really highly recommend. You don't need it. It's not like the best tier 5 upgrade. But it is Electric Cherry. So if you're about to get smacked, and you'll see me do it a lot in this video, I actually will maximize even using reloads for Ring of Fire, because it goes it'll instantly kill a zombie if he's beside you. So it's really great to have Elemental Pop fully upgraded. And then Deadshot Daiquiri is good as well, but again, it's it's not a must. Each consecutive hit on the same enemy deals 2% more damage to a maximum of 20%. So that's really really good. So up to 20% damage each consecutive hit it's 2% each consecutive hit, so that's really good. The next thing I want to talk about is what ammo mod you're going to use. Obviously, you're going to want to use the Shatter Blast. The fourth and the fifth tier upgrade. Well, for the fourth one, you get an explosive size that is double, so that's great. And then obviously on tier 5, you get, which is really overpowered. You get 3 additional staggered explosions occurring in close proximity, and you have a 30-second cooldown. So you really want to, if you don't have Shatter Blast fully upgraded, you can't use this strategy. You're just going to have to do away with your secondary and just use War Machine. Instead of shooting 1 round, you're just going to have to shoot 2, which is still fine. It's probably safer to do that anyway, but I just like doing this strategy. So the next thing I want to talk about is what tacticals and what lethals you want to use. For tacticals, I don't know why you would use anything other than the LT-53 Casimir tactical grenades. They make for really good, I guess, as like a really good downed strategy. So say that you get knocked, you could just stay on top of Penthouse. You never have to leave or anything. You don't have to worry about anything. You just throw your Casimir grenade, and then sometimes I find that the grenade the tactical grenade is thrown like downstairs, but that doesn't matter because the zombies they still won't they don't attack you. So if you do get knocked doing this strategy, all you do is throw your grenade, your tactical Casimir grenade, and you turn around and quickly buy Jug. Make sure that's the very first perk you purchase, because a lot of times when you're being knocked at higher rounds, you're not paying attention to your perks. So sometimes you may not have Jug as one of the 3 perks that you get to keep. Also, like I said, for the Quick Revive, it's a really great perk too, because you fully upgraded. If you're knocked, one of the things you can do is, say you're knocked and there's a pile in front of you, you don't have to worry about it. You just shoot them instead of sacrificing your self revive. You just lose your Quick Revive, and then you just throw a grenade, quickly buy whatever perks you have to buy. As for your lethals, use Molotovs. There's there's also no reason to use anything other than Molotovs. I don't see how it's useful to use the grenades, the Semtex, none of those. The Molotovs are pretty much the most overpowered tactical, lethal, sorry, after the recent buff. And there's actually a second strategy that I found while going for the this 200 round, and I did this 200 round pretty much grind only for this video. I actually used this strategy to get to round 730, and I think that's a pretty decent, pretty high round. I think the first place is like, I think his name is like R Pikachu, and he managed to get to round 930 using the War Machine strat, but I don't like the War Machine strat, so this is the one that I stick to. So I'm going to go over properly how to use this strategy. By the way, if you get a dog round, this works at any round, stand right at this 2x4, and it'll make for really great dog rounds, really fast dog rounds. And I use this, it doesn't even matter if you're going for high rounds, you just use this anyway. Like, look how, I mean, that was what, not even a couple seconds and the round's already over. So it just speeds things up. So to get back on with the strategy, you're going to be using any secondary with Shatter Blast. I recommend the MP5 or the AMP, dual wield, fully upgraded of course. And you're going to wait at this hop up area for them to spawn, and when you have half a horde you're going to shoot, so you'll see me do that first. The second part of the strategy is you're going to wait until about 2 or 3 zombies spawn on left side. You're going to shoot with your ray gun, turn right back around to that same spot, and you'll have your ring of fire after shooting a couple rounds into that hop up, that ledge area. And so really just from here, you're going to just use Ring of Fire and try to kill dogs first. They're really annoying. Zombies are not as annoying as dogs. They, you know, the shadow, the smoke that they release, the toxic smoke or whatever, super aggravating, and it can get you knocked really fast later rounds. So I usually aim for about half of the half of the bridge area, the penthouse area, and then you want to shoot your Shatter Blast, and then from there you pull out your War Machine, you shoot 1 round. I rarely had to shoot 2, and after shooting that first round, you have your Ring of Fire. You come back to the same area right here, this little spot, this little spawn area. Activate your Ring of Fire, and that's the cycle. So as you can see right here, I run out, shoot at that hop up area. So then my Shatter Blast gets a couple kills. Then Ring of Fire is activated after the first shot of that War Machine. So then from here, that's the strategy, and you never have to worry about, you know, getting knocked, because, you know, you have those LT-53 grenades, tactical grenades, and really you could do this for as long as you'd like, for whatever round you're going for. I tried to go for a 500 plus. I ended up hitting 730 because of COVID and whatnot. I've had so much free time, and so I just went for 730, and that's right now, as of now, my highest round. I do recommend, if you, as you can tell, usually Megatons won't spawn in this late, but Megatons are super quick to kill. All you have to do is activate your Ring of Fire, and if you don't have it, just play the same strategy until you have it, and then as soon as you have it, throw a Molotov right against his chest, and it'll do all the work for you. Here I get knocked, so you'll kind of see what you want to do if you do get knocked. Somehow my Ring of Fire got a kill, so you just throw the tactical grenade, quickly buy all your perks, and since you have Quick Revive fully upgraded, you're not losing that self revive. You never have to worry about self revives. Just make sure that you're getting kills while you're knocked to get back up. Don't hold square. If you hold square, you'll use your self revive. It won't even matter. So make sure you're getting a kill, and with the ray gun, you'll be able to easily do that at any round. So that's pretty much the down strat. This is the penthouse Shatter Blast strategy, and yeah guys, I'm just gonna let the video play. This round 200, I think it was 200, 201, was really all over the place, but you guys get the gist of what the strategy looks like. I only recorded this gameplay to show you guys what the strategy consists of. So yeah. Also, one other thing I didn't mention was make sure if you guys are using, make sure that you guys have your Mule Kick fully upgraded. I may have mentioned that, I don't remember, but Mule Kick increases or gives you a 25% chance of retrieving non-retrievable items. So in other words, say you throw a Molotov, like you can see right here, I threw it, but I didn't lose it. So it's really great. And I actually, while doing this strategy, I found a different strategy that I'm going to be uploading, which is in my opinion, much better than this one. But some people may just like this strategy better. It's still penthouse, but you use a Molotov instead of War Machine. And really you only use War Machine in like close quarter situations where you're about to get knocked or something. So that's, you know, it's a great strategy too. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna let it play. And another thing too I didn't mention, you'll see me do it this round. After this round, I believe, if you ever run out of your War Machine, make sure that you just go ahead. If you have 1, 2, maybe even 3 rounds left, I just go ahead and get a new War Machine. At round 300, if I have 3, 4, even 5, once I start to get up in those, you know, the higher range rounds, I just go ahead and replace my War Machine every round, because you're going to be using so many War Machine rounds that you don't want to play it. You'd rather play it safe than sorry. Really, you don't want to, you know, keep 2 rounds and then say on round 300, just because you weren't paying attention, you had to use 4 rounds. And so then you end up getting knocked because you're just not paying attention, or you run out of your War Machine. That's actually why I ended up getting knocked so many times this game. I am on a PS4, so it's very, very difficult to go for high rounds on a console as terrible as a PlayStation 4. I can't get a hold of a PS5, and I honestly, I'm at this point maybe just going to purchase a PC. And I also am just recording off of the regular console, so it is, I think, 720 caps out. It's you can't get much better capture, I guess, display image. So that's why it looks so strange, it's so weird and buggy. And with being a PlayStation 4, you know, you have 68 frames, so it's really terrible. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to see the second round, just make sure or the second strategy, just let me know in the comment section, or let me know what else you guys want to see. My previous video was a multiplayer pub stomping video, I think, and a couple league play clips. And yeah, also, like I said, make sure that you don't use your Molotovs. Or actually, I didn't mention this, but don't be throwing Molotovs as much as I do, because of how useless this game was to me, or this high round, this 200 plus. I was just messing around pretty much the entire game. I think I finished with 18 downs, and a couple of those actually I downed myself. So yeah, just like I said, stay on top of Penthouse. Use the War Machine, Shatter Blast. You start off with Shatter Blast, then Ray Gun. Once you kill the 2 or 3 zombies at that left side pile, you want to turn right back around and kill the entire half horde at that hop up area, and then you'll have your Ring of Fire, and yeah, you just cycle over and over again every time that you're done. Also, one thing I didn't mention that's very, very important, I keep forgetting to mention everything, but whenever you run out of your Ring of Fire, make sure that when you pull out your secondary, before you actually pull out your War Machine, make sure you switch over to the Ray Gun. That way you don't have to worry about, oh, I didn't pull out my, you know, I didn't tap triangle or Y or whatever, and you know, you have your pistols out and then you end up getting knocked, or your secondary weapon. So just make sure that as soon as you shoot your Shatter Blast, make sure that you pull out your Ray Gun and then your War Machine, and then shoot that first round, because then when you tap triangle, you'll have your Ray Gun out. You don't have to worry about anything else. Because there were actually 2 or 3 downs that I got also this game, this 200 round, from simply not paying attention to my cycle. So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna let the rest of the video play. I think there's a couple minutes left. And if you guys have any high round tips, or you know, you guys would rather see other gameplay or whatever you guys want to see, just let me know. Either way, guys, thank you, and I will see ya.